Let's do it.
Dylan, what a weekend, man. Full of drama and just heartbreak. It's you know we'll start we'll we'll start Mississippi. We'll start Mississippi State. They they get skull dragged by Alabama for the 16th straight time, and and I didn't really see any different. You know the offense they started out pretty good, running the ball, but the defense wasn't there, and they give up 40 points. If you give up 40 points, you're not going to win any game. So you it's just you're just not going to win. So it's the defense. It's defense a problem,
Yeah.
and I don't know if Zach Arnett has any answers for it. But we're 2-3. That's not how I expected this season to go, and it's just not our year, I guess. So, but uh, we have a good rebound week against Western Michigan this Saturday, and hopefully we get back on the right track. Oh man, yeah, you know, I feel like we're gonna have a really good week of practice, and we're gonna have we're just going. I think we're going to turn it around this weekend after we wreck Western Michigan. But with that being said, LSU, Ole Miss,
Oh no, we gotta go there.
it,
Yes.
we have to. This is a state and LSU pod.
Um.
So LSU, Ole Miss, what defense wasn't there? You know, there-
No, not even both sides. Both LSU and Ole Miss did not play good defense whatsoever. It was more of an offensive game this one than it was defensive this year, and that's what it was last year. Last year was the same. Last year was the same way. Just LSU a defensive game, in my opinion.
yeah,
But yeah, it was very disappointing to be beat by Ole Miss. It was very disappointing, and to top that off, Ole Miss we failed, and that pretty much.
yeah,
But I think this weekend we can bounce back on it. This weekend against Missouri, I'm hoping for it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
yeah. You're right. And LSU, they went up by two touchdowns with like 3 minutes to go in the game, and they let Ole Miss come back, and they scored. LSU got the ball back, turn 3 and out, and Ole Miss scored again, went for the 2-point conversion, and then LSU had a shot to win it at the end, but they got stupid penalties, and they,
Yeah, mistakable, very game mistake penalties, two false starts in a row. Come out of this one. I was hoping we would get that last touchdown, that last second though. I was hoping for
yeah,
it, but
you know, it,
where we want.
it,
So I don't
yeah,
know.
this is really not something we want to talk about, but um, they were on the 12.
Well, let's say our teams just could not do it Saturday. Like Y'all had Alabama, we had Ole Miss, and we just could not do it.
Yeah.
Like none of us could do it.
Well, yeah, that just really sums up this whole weekend. It's just poor outing by State and LSU, and hopefully we both rebound this weekend against Western Michigan and Missouri. So you know, Colorado, what a comeback! Almost.
Prime time is not time. He cannot. Prime time is not time yet.
You know, they,
Not
they
U.S.
they were down. They were down 48-21, and USC let them almost come back and win the game.
Almost could have been a comeback to go to overtime. Could have been.
Yeah, and USC, look, they're like fifth in the nation, and if you let Colorado almost come back on you, that proves that you're not that good, But I mean, their offense is good. Caleb Williams, yes, he's the best quarterback in college football, but their defense just couldn't hang that long. But let's see, um, Texas, Oklahoma. This is this is
Yes,
probably the best game
this
this
is
year.
one of my favorite games out of this year. At a college football season. I used to not watch any other football games besides LSU and then State, and then like if Alabama was playing, I put on them or Ole
Yeah.
Miss. Like that was I couldn't watch any. I didn't like to watch any other football games play. But when we had this matchup between Oklahoma and Texas in 2021, this was a game I wanted to see because TV. So I was like, well, I'll watch a little bit of this because LSU is going to play later on in the day.
Uh,
And if you go back to that one in 2021, te- Texas was winning. If I'm not mistaken, they were winning like 28-7, I think, at
yeah,
one point,
eight
and
seven.
and then Oklahoma turned around at the end, won with 3 seconds left in the ball game. But I tell you, the hype of the game was much power. Like you had the fans hyped, the team was hyped, the coaches were hyped. Game, and I tell you, you mean, and I was off my chair. Like I was like I could not sit down to watch that game. It was such a highly good game. Of course, I wanted Texas to win that one. They did not pull it out, but then as we with a blowout against Oklahoma last year. But this year, I'm hoping we get back. Hopefully, this year, I want to see a much similar to 2021 game, but
It's a,
more excitement. Make it more
yeah,
meaningful.
just a dog fight back and forth. Maybe go to overtime. That'll be exciting.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. So both two undefeated teams. The Red River rivalry. I mean, it couldn't get any better than this.
No,
Man,
especially with it being the game of the week. That's where college game day is heading to this weekend.
yeah,
It can't get no more better than that.
yeah. They really don't like each other. It's like State and Ole Miss. They don't like each other. Texas and Oklahoma. They
It's like LSU and Bama. We don't like each other
don't
either.
like each other. So
A lot of well, you get a lot of rivalries. When two teams are big rivals and they're just like this back and forth, they don't like each other. You already know that.
oh yeah, you whenever you see them jawing back and forth, oh yeah, it's they don't really like each other. So now what a game! Notre Dame at Duke. It went to the wire. Um,
Went to the last seconds of that ball game.
it's it you know Duke was winning by 1 point. Notre Dame, they had the ball fourth. I mean, 4th and 15, and Sam Hartman, Notre Dame's quarterback, scrambled 15 yards to get the first down. I mean, that's unbelievable. And
You
Duke,
can't no better than that.
I know they should have played. They should have played a better defense and let Sam Hartman wide open, green grass to the first down. Um, but um, Georgia, Auburn, that was a tight game.
Very tight game. I was actually hoping Auburn was going to beat Georgia. I was hoping for that one, and just like every other team that's done in the past,
y-
Auburn
you know,
blew it. They blew it.
so,
Opportunity missed completely by Auburn,
yeah,
in my opinion.
yeah. So do you think Georgia has enough talent to three-peat this year?
I mean, for right now, they are at the number one seed still, but I don't see Georgia as a very big threat this year as everyone thinks. Like it's different if you still have the team that you had last year doing it again, but
Yeah,
this year I don't think they're as much of a threat, and we have seen it. We've seen it for the last couple of games. We can tell they're not as much of a big threat as everybody's thinking, but you know that's not kind of how it is. You don't sometimes the season play you just play one by one during the season, but when it's time for the real thing, that's probably when we'll see Georgia turn it up a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I
yeah,
don't know. We'll see what happens.
yeah.
Happens.
Like you said, we really haven't seen Georgia like in the past. They're not. I mean, they're not really that dominant this year. They have some great players like Brock Bowers, the tight end, but they're missing that key quarterback from last year that really can throw it deep down the field. Stetson Bennett. Um, and like you said,
By
I
the
don't.
way, by the way, didn't mean to interrupt, but where
Good.
did he go to? By the way,
Well,
Steph Bennett.
he went to the Rams. He
I
got. I don't know if he got drafted or signed, but he's at the Rams. I mean, he played in the preseason, and I really didn't watch it, but I don't know how he did. But he's at the Rams, and he's making a living. That's all I can say. But
yeah, good enough.
yeah, I mean Stetson Bennett, you know, he was that key factor in that offense. He was their leading passer, and he led them to two national championships while he was there. And so I don't know, like you said, if they're like a threat to teams. Apparently not. Auburn almost beat them. South Carolina almost beat them. So we really don't. We really haven't seen them like progress this year.
I guess does Georgia play Tennessee this year?
They do.
That might be the downfall because it'll be at Tennessee this year.
It will, and I think Tennessee really has the edge against Georgia. You know, I think they're a little bit. I think Tennessee may be a little bit better than Georgia, but that's going to be a good game. Can't wait for that one either. But
Yeah.
what a weekend. Throughout college football, other than State and LSU, which we just got completely. Oh, all right, we don't have to talk that
We're
anymore.
done.
So you know,
Yeah, it's a
um,
new week, new weekend. So
we'll,
let's
we'll, we'll get you know Kentucky. Watch out for the blue Kentucky. They're they're really they're really putting on at some teams. They're 5-0. They who they play this week? They're 5-0. They beat Florida, which that don't really say much. But they're one game away for bowl eligibility. And they're really looking like a powerhouse this year. Um, they have a really good running back. That can they play. Oh, they play Georgia. They play Georgia this week, and
Uh-oh. That's it.
is that Georgia? I don't know, dude. But all right, let's get into our let's recap our picks from last week, dude. I don't think I did that good, to be honest.
I don't think. I think we messed up big time this week.
Oh, we definitely did. We missed. We we both picked LSU. You I mean, we both. I think I don't know. I think we picked. I think we picked Notre Dame. So
Yeah,
um,
we did. We picked Notre.
we picked Notre Dame. We picked USC. We picked Tennessee. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what about so?
I picked. I, I picked Bama. You picked State.
Yeah, I mean, I had to pick State, no matter if they're playing a really good team or not. You
Yeah,
know, but
April. I had to pick, but
yeah, I mean, then um, Arkansas and Texas A&M. You know that that game, Texas A&M, they look like they're competing for the SEC West. You know, they're up there at the top. They're up there, I think, tied with first. I think first or second, and I think they're gonna. It's going so. Whoever wins out of Alabama and Texas A&M, I think that will win. That will decide who's gonna win the West, because you know, I I think it's too late for LSU. They already lost 2 games, and I mean they can still shock some people, But
I
um,
was saying, last year we had 2 losses, and then eligible to play for the playoffs. So we can still be a surprising team for a lot of
yeah,
people,
man,
but we just have to see.
don't get me wrong. If LSU, if they would have that, if they could improve their defense, I mean, you saw it against Arkansas. They really didn't have that defense. But their offense is just stacked with talent. Um, you
Mhm.
see, they got some good wide receivers. And they have a really good quarterback, and I think he can be NFL talent. And he could, like you said, he can put some balls in some tight windows, as you saw last Saturday. But let's get some.
Very tight.
Let's get in the picks from this week. Um,
All
a,
right, here we go.
a lot of good games, man. Well, kinda, but um, we'll we'll keep the game day from last, like we always do. Um, so let's see. Um, we'll start with LSU, Missouri. We already know who we're gonna pick. LSU. Um,
Yes, go time.
LSU.
LSU.
I think this is gonna be their rebound game. Let me write LSU down. And so LSU. Okay. Uh, Alabama, Texas A&M. You know,
Uh oh. Uh oh.
at Texas A&M. You know,
Oh no.
they're both really good, dude. I'm telling you. I think this can shock some people. I don't. I really.
Here you go. Here you go.
I got Texas A&M upset.
Oh no. Yeah. Wow.
Upset.
Yes.
I got. I got upset. I think Texas A&M. I think they can upset Alabama. And if they could just get after the quarterback, definitely that's still the game right there. Um,
Yeah. Um. Well, my pick. Um. I'm gonna say it. Alabama.
Alabama.
Alabama. Alabama, but close. Very close.
I mean, very close indeed. And I think that it's going to be a lot closer than people think. So let's go with Kentucky, Georgia.
Okay. Well, I can go ahead and make my pick for that one. Georgia. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go with Georgia.
I think you're going to be right, but I think Kentucky's going to give them. I think they're going to give them some problems though. So Georgia. So um,
Yeah.
I but um, okay, let's go with Arkansas, Ole Miss.
Okay. I hate. Well, I know I hate to say it, but after Ole Miss beat us, but I won't say it. Ole Miss, hotty toddy. Ole Miss is gonna win this one.
Yeah, I think as much as I despise Ole Miss, and
We know.
I can't really stand them, I'm going to have to go with Ole Miss as well. They're like you saw, they're really good. Um, so I'm going to have to go with Ole Miss as well. Um, let's say we don't really have to pick State and Western Michigan. We already know who's going to win that game. Um,
Yeah. State more than likely.
just State. Okay, Colorado at Arizona State.
Ooh, you have to make yours first. I don't know. You got to convince me on this one.
Okay, so I think I think Colorado rebounds this week, and I think they can pick up a win. I think they can.
Okay.
I, but don't get me wrong, it could go either way. Arizona State, they're capable of beating Colorado, but I think Colorado is more powerful. So I think Colorado is going to win this game.
I'm gonna go with Colorado on this one too. I think Colorado's got a good shot this time.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just a couple more and we'll be done.
We're at six. We got 6 games, so keep it going.
All right, let's go with let's see. Okay, I think this may not be a really good game, but Virginia Tech at Florida State.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with the Seminoles on this one.
Yeah, no, Florida State. They're a really good team, and I think they can get a big upset. I mean, I think they could get a big win. Games. Let's see. Who? What's some other games? Particularly that good, but um, Southern Miss. Southern Miss. At Old Dominion at Southern Miss. Southern Miss is 1-4. 1-4. They're not.
Yep.
They're not technically
They are
that
not.
good.
They are not good.
I have to go with Old Dominion here. You know,
Yep. Old Dominion. The Old Dominion. For
I
once, I'm
think
gonna pick against the Miss. Old Dominion's gonna win too.
I think Southern Miss. They're 1-4. I don't know, dude. They're not really
They got
surprising me
a
that this year. So
lot of work.
they have a lot of work to do if they want to get to bowl eligibility. So one more game, and that
And
is
this
going,
is it.
and that is going to be Oklahoma at Texas.
In the Red River rivalry. Go
Red
on,
River.
Kobe. Hit.
That goes back a long way. Okay, so oh man, this is a game where it can really go either way here. But hook 'em, baby,
Oh yes, yes.
hook 'em.
Guess
Te-
what? Got you. Hook 'em, baby.
Te-
Texas.
Texas all the way. And the thing
But
is,
hold on. Hold on. But close. Very, very close.
Yeah,
Overtime.
overtime. Yeah, as Lee Corso says, very close. He's probably gonna pick Texas as well. So who knows? But yeah. So what a weekend. Hopefully our teams bounce back, and hopefully we get back on the right track. And State's 2-3. Ole Miss is 3-2, I think. 3-2. So
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a long season, dude.
Long
If
season.
LSU's defense don't come together as a team, oh man, oh God, I don't know. It's gonna be really tough for LSU. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this podcast, man. Um, it's another good podcast to talk about college football, and hopefully, I mean, come back next week, and hopefully both of our teams win, and we have some really good upsets this year.
Oh
But
yes.
but all right. Well, thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.
And always remember, go Tigers.
Let's go. See ya.
See ya.